Hey YouTube, so I've decided what I want to do with this no maintenance tank of mine. The biggest thing I want to do is take this Staurogyne Repens that's up in the front of this tank here and propagate it throughout the tank. There's a bunch of bare spots that I don't really like, and the other thing I want to get done is take out as much of the hair algae as I can. I know it may be impossible to get all of it, but I'm going to do my best. You'll see that I end up having a heck of a time getting this thing out. I didn't realize how much the roots had actually grown into a mat in that general area of the tank. It actually makes me excited for how it's going to turn out when it's propagated throughout the tank. The only downside to this whole process is that it makes one heck of a mess. Actually, as I'm editing this, I got this done a few days ago, and it still hasn't cleared up completely. If you're curious about the tool I'm using, I'll post a link in the description. It was part of a set of aquarium tools I got a while back. It's pretty handy for stuff like this. Like I said, one heck of a mess. The snails and all the crustaceans in there certainly took advantage of all the food I kicked up, but my next step was to clean out all the algae. This part took quite a while, but I think it was worth it because even now, a few days later, I've only noticed a couple very small pieces of hair algae. I'm going to try to keep up on it this time instead of just letting it grow. And although I did get the vast majority of the hair algae, there was definitely a good chunk of the Marimo Moss Ball Algae clinging to the piece of wood, so that's cool. I know they probably won't grow back into full moss balls again, but I'm okay with that. I just like that it's still in there. To propagate the Staurogyne Repens, I just took little snips off of the plant and cleaned up any of the roots that didn't look healthy. The reason Staurogyne Repens is such a good ground cover in an aquarium is that it has this spreading habit, so that also makes it easy to cut apart into little bits. I ended up getting way more than I needed. So since I started this no maintenance aquarium with what it was essentially garden soil, uh, the substrate is basically just a really fine silt at this point. So it was a little difficult to get the plants in. If you have something like sand or gravel, it's a heck of a lot easier to get this part done. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. I got rid of all the bare spots, most of the hair algae is gone, hopefully all of it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the plants fill in all the space. It'll probably be another month or so before they start doing that, but as they do, I'll be sure to post an update.